Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of
Legends Only.
My name is T. Kyle.
And I'm Bradley.
And this is your weekly pop culture podcast where we talk about
Legends Only.
Say.
I think you already sang my name.
Okay, everyone. We have to kick off this week
with the biggest news of
literally.
The week. It is
the return. Well, not the return. No. She's been
the
slaying.
Continuation.
the continuation,
continued liberation of Legendina Gaudulera.
Mm-hmm.
She's here and she's singing you and me and you and you and you.
1,000 other people.
And you, sweetie. A happy birthday. If you don't know what we're talking about, I don't know how, first of all. But secondly, also, this is a good segue. Shout out to the Discord who definitely popped this in, which you can gain access to through our Patreon. Christina Aguilera participated in a collaboration with American Greetings.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored yet, but by the end of this episode, I can see them reaching out. She did what I assumed was an automated happy birthday. Come to find out, by the movement of her lips, she recorded individual, probably 2,000 names.
At least.
Wishing you a happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we could put in like a slight sample of the singing.
Oh, of course. I spent $30 on my American Greetings subscription service, which I did by accident. I meant to subscribe for a month, but then I hit the annual one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like it was just $30. It's okay.
Well worth it.
So if anyone wants a greeting,
yeah, basically,
let me know because I got a whole year subscription. So I already went through. I was like, my brother.
Yeah.
I started scheduling them out. I'm like, I'm going to make use of every single penny that I spent on this.
As you should. Dressed in, I would say, Lady Marmalade 3.0 meets Liberation. She's giving you
her Ladyland wig.
Ladyland wig.
I wonder if that is a headband piece.
I think so.
I want it.
I do think so.
I want it, but I want it in my color red.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like she just clips on her Lady Marmalade 3.0 wig piece.
Oh, I need to know every detail about that day. I want to know if she literally sat down and the director's like, now Abigail, now Anna.
It's how else do you think they did it?
I would need to know the editing process. Like, do you think like she got a call the next day and they were like, Joshua doesn't sound good at all. You got to do Joshua again.
Probably.
I just thought it was like
it was probably a teleprompter.
If any of y'all were around in 2006, I want to say it was for Jessica Simpson's.
No,
for Jessica Simpson's A Public Affair.
Oh,
there was a deal where you could get it personalized. And I do still have the Bradley personalized version of A Public Affair, but the personalization was robot, and a very noticeably it would be like Bradley, Bradley, and it was like just like a robotic, and it wasn't her singing. In this, it's Christina singing.
Yep,
and
mouthing. There's video,
and yes, there's a video component and an audio. Shocking. Really shocking, and really looks realistic with the gift with your name tag on it and the balloons.
Yep.
It's a lot of effort.
It really is.
That must have been a cute coin for her. I have to imagine.
I also want to see the B-roll before she recorded Mariah and all of the other like queens of pop names.
She's like Kelly, and she just gets like this flashback to throwing a dart at the Kelly Osbourne board during the EMAs.
Happy birthday, Avril.
You bitch.
Like, I literally want to see the B-roll of the before and after.
Absolutely. There were some eye rolls after certain names for sure.
There has to be.
There has to be.
Happy birthday, Mariah was the best one. You know, she sat there and was like,
do I have to do this one? Yeah.
Iconic.
Guess there's room for every birthday.
The sweetie one's also.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it kills me.
If you hadn't seen, there's also like a variety of like more generalized ones. Like you.
Happy birthday, honey.
Happy birthday, sweetie.
Oh, no, we want to celebrate. Sweetie tea, sweetie tea. And this is a song that we dedicate
You have two.
I do.
She did Brad and Bradley. Brad. It's so funny.
I am blessed to receive. Yes. I'm excited for abusing this for the end of time, really.
Oh, absolutely.
Like we don't really post on Facebook wall anymore, but I guess wherever I would send the happy birthday.
I'm saving it. And every single year on my birthday, I'm going to Instagram story it for myself.
Yeah, as you should. I think it's a great investment. Honestly, that $30 is well spent.
I've already sent like 8 of them worth.
And not one was an actual birthday.
No. I was on a work call and I was like, what's everyone's email? I'm sending you one.
Why? Doesn't matter. Just
save it for later.
Just saving for later. Yeah. And some very clever people in the Discord have even taken little fragments of names so that she says
happy birthday, fun
fashion friend.
Happy birthday, fun fashion friend. This is for you.
Yeah, that's going to be used and abused for sure. It's actually been a busy week for her. We didn't just get 5,000 names of live vocals. When you think about it, that is an excessive live vocal performance that we just got. We also got a refresh on her website the day that Instagram went down, which is its own subject, because it went down for 6 hours.
Something like that.
And every Facebook client, so WhatsApp, Instagram, any Facebook login app that you have, as you are well aware, was not working that day, which was the day, classic Christina style, that she decided to begin the rollout for what is Mi Reflejo Dos, or whatever this is going to be. She updated her official website, Redescubriendo Raíces, nos vemos pronto. We are rediscovering our roots. See you soon. She's listening to the pod. She used the same sign out. So we do know that the Spanish album is coming, and it is coming in bits. We think we talked about it. Did we talk about the fact that she's releasing it Robin Body Talk style?
Yeah, the EPs and the music videos.
Which I was thinking about it this week. I'm shocked that like the general public music industry didn't adopt that formula.
Yeah.
Because we don't have time for a full album these days. Lord knows.
I do.
They're 17 minutes long in most cases these days. Ariana albums are just a ringtone long. Mm-hmm. So it's actually surprising to me that the girls aren't doing 5 albums in March, 5 albums in June. You know?
Shout out to Winter Gordon.
Do you
remember when she did that?
She did do that.
She didn't finish it.
Well, the whole album did come out in like Australia, New Zealand territories.
Yeah, I really loved that.
That's a perfect album.
So fucking good.
It really is. With the music,
ahead of her time.
I Die. Yeah, ahead of her time. Winter Gordon. But yeah, I'm actually surprised that format didn't hold up, because I feel like that would really favor our goldfish attention span brains.
Well, in 5 years from now, when Christina is sitting down for an interview, she can say Reflejo 2 is maybe too ahead of its time for certain people. Just like my other album, Bionic.
That's true. She can add to the list.
She was not wrong.
She is not wrong. I'm excited. Apparently 2 songs did leak or something like that. And who knows if they're making the final cut. But I'm excited to hear it. We will have to see what she's coming up with.
I just am excited to see the look that she goes for, because I hope she keeps her, what I'm going to call Lady Marmalade 3.0 wig. That era I'm ready for.
Absolutely.
She had it at Ladyland. She had it in these happy birthday greetings. I want it in all the new videos.
Yeah.
The bodysuit.
I think she could also do like a rehash of the Come On Over outfit. That could be really fun. I don't know.
Bring back the red extensions.
Yeah. Like it could really be, I think, like those red extensions part 2. We could have a moment with that. I just want, Falsas Esperanzas Dos, and what other ones? Like, I don't know. All the bops from that. Genio Atrapado. All of the Spanish version. Oh, do we think she's going to do Spanish versions of like Accelerate?
Ooh.
Or Your Body?
Like how Trisha Paytas did the Spanish version of Freaky.
Yes.
ahead of her time.
You know what? Because she hasn't done that in a minute, so it's possible we are getting like bops, bilingual bops.
I feel like she's gonna do a double disc.
Yeah, it could be
back
like
to basics.
Here's greatest hits en español.
Mm-hmm.
That could be fun. We'll have to see about that.
I mean, if she had the time to sit and record 5,000 names, I think she could do an album in
That's true. You bring up a really good point.
At least 2 different languages.
Yeah. She basically read a phone book.
Yeah. Literally.
She literally did. Honestly, yeah, she should be doing at this rate, she should be doing audiobooks, recording a whole audiobook. Now I'm just imagining her reading a phone book, but like adding her flares to it.
I would buy it. Clearly.
Oh, God. Yeah, so Spanish and Abobi era incoming for X-Tina.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, well, since we're in the international mood, I'm going to cover some different territories real quick, I guess, in a UK/Australian minute. Thank you for everyone on the Discord for clarifying and or manifesting this. Kylie Minogue is from Australia, but she's lived in the UK for like 30 years. And then this week, after people were playfully like, she is from Australia, she announced she's going back to Australia.
Oh.
Which is crazy. They're clamoring.
Is it?
I mean, it's not crazy. Well, I mean, if you live somewhere for 30 years, it's kind of crazy that you decide to leave.
Oh.
I guess. But also, obviously, the UK is going through it and stuff. So
relatable.
Very relatable, UK.
I was going to play their theme song, but I was like, I don't want to get canceled if I get it wrong.
God save Kylie Minogue.
Or not theme song. That's so... National anthem. Sorry.
Their theme song.
Sorry.
Like they're an anime.
Yeah, like it's a TV show.
Have you seen UK season 6? It sucked.
No, I meant their national anthem.
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
God Save the Queen, right?
Yeah, God Save Lolene. Yeah, I you know what? It's cool. Should be closer to family, closer to Danny. That's all that matters. So, speaking of, this is really an international. Did you see that The Masked Singer Australia just finished, and it ended with the final vampire being revealed to be Anastasia?
One day in your life, your love will find you.
I was stunned. Like,
What
are you doing in Australia, first of all?
Yeah, come here.
Yeah, come back. But insane. And just like surreal to see like Danny Minogue shaking and crying for Anastasia. It's like, oh my God.
I loved her.
She's fantastic.
That look that she had with like the straight hair and
the rose glasses, rose-colored
yes.
glasses. That was a look. And honestly, I feel like the new girlies will adapt that. That's very Y2K.
Yeah, like Gen Z is kind of doing that now.
Yeah. She is the trend. She is the moment again.
I saw it on TikTok. Someone was like, oh, do you remember these hits from whatever? And I'm like, yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, I did. God.
I was like, oh, sir.
Everything old is new again. I can't believe it's old, though. Anyway.
Queen of Pop.
Queen of Pop. So that's an Australian minute. In the UK, there are some exciting developments. Rachel Stevens. Everyone sound off. All 3 Stevens stands listening is doing Dancing on Ice, which is not new music, but I will take it. Maybe it's a vehicle for new music.
Why do they call it Dancing on Ice?
I think it's a skating version.
So then
skating on ice. Well, because you got to do moves.
Ice skating.
I don't know. They have to like
drama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She said never again, but here she is for the first time ever, Dancing on Ice. So good. How many references can I slip in? Kylie.
I don't know any of them.
Well,
they're flying right past me.
Funky Dory. Kylie Minogue, the second we recorded last week, announced the Disco 2 It Gets Disco-ier edition track list. We've got some collabs. And then she released a song, which we'll get into later in the episode. Very exciting. The guest list edition. And then...
I love that title.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like, that checks out for a disco. And then I was watching Drag Race, and then I got a flurry, and by that I mean 4 texts, which is a lot, from people going, oh my God, did you see the preview for next week? Because Steps is going to be on Drag Race UK.
Oh, that's back?
That is back. Yes, we're like 3 episodes deep into Drag Race UK.
Oh.
Really good so far, but a bit affected by Cornova. They sped up production, allegedly, and it's still like stilted. You can tell from the effects of the panorama. Fun times, but they got steps there, which is really important. We'll see what they do. I guess they're going to be sort of like mentors. They're doing the girl group thing, which actually matters over there because UK Hun like charted last year.
Yeah.
And was a thing. So I feel like there's pressure on that branch of the Drag Race world to actually have a hit because they kind of charted and slayed. And then finally, in the crossover event nobody saw coming between you and I, Holly Valance from Australia is rumored to be joining the cast of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills as a friend to Dorit. Is that how you...
Oh, yeah, Dorit.
Dorit?
Mm-hmm.
Which would rock my world. I was very overwhelmed by this news. She, for those who don't know, was like an early aughts pop queen out of Australia. She kind of came around at the same time as like 2002 to 2006. Like it was like Britney in the Zone. It was Girls Aloud. It was all of that. And she had 2 albums, Footprints and State of Mind, very ahead of its time. And she was known for like Down Boy and Kiss Kiss. And I've referenced her a lot on the pod. But when I saw this Dumois or Duxmoy tip, I lost my mind because I just didn't think that she was going to like pop up, especially.
It was very random.
It's so random that it makes me think it's real.
Right. That's what I thought
like,
too. I was
how
like,
are you
this
gonna
is so
Holly's
random.
Name out of all of the like choices that could be. I mean, I would love like a Billie Piper too, but and a Samantha Mumba. But honestly, like replace half that cast with like 2000s pop queens.
Or just add them.
Or
to the
add
cast.
them, yes. Friend of.
Because one of them might be moving to a different city soon.
Clink, clink.
Oh.
City or
county
location.
Correctional facility. Allegedly.
Allegedly, possibly, maybe. But Holly, yeah, she started out as everybody else did who rose to fame on the show Neighbors and then became like a pop queen. We'll just have to watch out for that. I think she married like I think he's a billionaire and his last name's Candy. So now she's Holly Candy.
Ooh.
Which, you know, want a taste of this candy?
That could be her tagline. She
Yeah.
spins around.
Oh, it's made for her. Totally.
Shut the fuck up, Holly.
But I'm pretty excited about this. And it was like super obscure and weird. So it makes me think that it was real. But
wow.
yeah. And
I'll do some
Housewives-
digging.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get some info there.
Now, how do you feel about Beverly Hills in its current state? Is it
Iconic.
good? It's good, right?
Yeah.
So this would be like an even more exciting move that they're adding like a pop star to the mix.
Yeah.
Who could
this
fight.
This is such a good season because they finally have an eclectic mix of, I don't want to say characters because they're not characters, they're actual like human beings.
Right.
But it's
Personalities.
a mix
Yeah.
of personalities. And yeah, it's just phenomenal.
Okay, that's good. And she's liked some problematic tweets already about the vaccine. So I'm really excited because that's really a good formula for Housewives.
Well, yeah, apparently on the All-Stars season that's coming up with Vicky, there was the report that she told all the housewives that they're going to die because they got the vaccine, which is not true.
It is not true. It
But
makes
cannot
for good
wait to see it on TV.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck, okay.
She's starting.
Holly coming to Housewives.
Oh, and speaking of housewives, shout out to Salt Lake City again. If you are watching,
yes,
join me on patreon.com/legends only, where I am recapping every single episode every single week. Another iconic week.
Another one. The comments are popping off on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to defend my fucking vagina.
Without
Echoing
watching
through the mountains.
All I need is your like sound bites and I get a good, I can figure out what's happening.
Did you see the thing I posted where she was screaming on the ice?
Yes.
And they echoed it out through the mountains and you just hear like a guy walking, like you just hear the snow prints and he's like, it's
That's
honestly,
art.
it's so fucking funny. They went ice fishing.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you it was like not like on the side of the lake, they sent them out like at least probably 1.5 miles, 2 miles into the middle of a lake. And they had drone shots while they were dramatically walking out one by one to go to this event. It was so absurd. I love it. I love that.
The editors, Emmys incoming.
I want to be an editor on that show.
That would be probably a conflict of interest somehow, but
no, it would be iconic.
That would be your way to segue in as a friend of.
Oh,
You're just in the shot like with a boom.
Yeah.
And then you're
Literally.
like, what did you say, you bitch?
Yeah. Say it again.
Lower their mic into their face.
Yeah. I can't. It's so good. It's so entertaining. But anywho, if you're watching and want to kiki with me, my last recap was like an hour long. I was like, who the fuck do I think what am I doing?
People are into it. I'll say that.
It's very entertaining.
I'm excited for that. Yeah. And maybe I'll be right back into BH. I mean, I did watch all of them for a while. So I still know the underlying storylines.
A lot of them flopped.
Yeah.
For a hot minute there.
Yeah.
But when it's good, it's good.
I mean, the last time I probably watched was when they were in GUI.
GUI?
The music video for Gaga.
Oh, I was like, what city is that?
The Real Housewives of GUI.
Oh, that was a good season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you had the witch. The witch like cursed the screen or something and it said like...
Oh, yes, Carlton.
Yes, Carlton.
It was like bigot, larva. And then,
larva, yeah.
Kyle Rich is just like, I went home and my screensaver had all these words on it and it's like bigot, larva, and she's like taking photos with her flip phone of her monitor.
It was very Demi's performance. It was like flop.
Yeah. Where it was probably just a PA that was on set that just like went to her computer and did it.
Or it's just like a Google search for larva that somehow ended up on her screen.
Like that Windows screensaver that gives you the definition of the day.
Yeah.
Like it literally was probably just that. Word of the day.
Larva.
So good.
Yeah, well, I hope that things
don't
pick right up.
Dare command me.
Yeah.
Carlton.
Wow. Well.
Legends only, right?
Truly. Speaking of witches and trouble, it's only right to segue into a woman who's been causing some good trouble this week. As always, Madonna is here finally 2 years later with the Madam X visual experience on Paramount Plus.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but they are clearly pivoting to fun
Gays.
fashion friends.
Yeah.
I did watch last night. It was pretty much exactly as I remembered. Somebody pointed out something that was true. If you've gone to the Madam X tour or any show that requires you to lock up your phone, I pretty much had the whole show like memorized really well because you're forced to pay attention. So when I watched it back, I was like, yep, that happened. Like it really felt so fresh in my mind. And I'm like, you know what? The girls kind of made a point with locking up our phones for 2 to 5 hours.
Wow.
It's like kind of paralyzing, but at the same time, you live in that experience in a really good way.
You feel this
moment. So I certainly did. You know, if you haven't seen the Madam X tour, if you're a fair weather friend, if you're not that heavy into Madonna, this is not going to be the show for you. It's pretty messy.
Would I like it?
No. You would like some of the visuals and the like how cool the projections.
Yes.
Yeah. But it is a pretty dark, message heavy, serious, self-serious kind of.
I love a dark message.
It is. I don't think you would hate it. It's still a Madonna concert. It's just pretty heavy, I would say. There's really very few moments of lightness. Like even Vogue kind of like turns into like this interrogation scene that's pretty cool and noir. The gag of the show for me was Frozen. Seeing Lola turn out to be her big backdrop is like still a moment. It's good. You know, I'm ready for a new era. I'll say that. I'm ready for Madam X to travel somewhere else.
Wow. I'll check it out maybe.
Yeah, maybe if you have your Paramount Plus.
Yeah. And then I'll palate cleanse with some Bake Off.
That's exactly what I did.
Oh.
I watched Madam X tour, then the Casey Musgraves Star-Crossed film.
Oh.
And then I watched Bake Off.
Wow.
I had a busy evening. I never watched things, and I finally just sat down and consumed all the content I should have seen. I watched Star-Crossed, which I thought was really cute and fun, cool.
What's that on?
That's on Paramount Plus. Just
can I have your login?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Not sponsored.
Allegedly.
Not illegal. Yeah. Not illegal. It was good. I feel like it kind of brought the album to life a little bit more for me. And it was cool to see all like Simone and all these actually guest cameos and stuff. So that was good. I recommend it. It's short. It's like 40 or 50 minutes.
Oh.
And Meg Stalter, Queen, was very good. So I enjoyed that. And then Bake Off, which I don't know if you've watched the latest episode yet.
I made it through half of it.
Bread Week?
Yeah.
I bet.
The first challenge I watched.
Your man?
The Fakasha.
Yep.
I saw the Fakasha moment.
Your man was...
Certain people could fuck-hash me.
I was going to say something about Bread Week, but I didn't want to get too pornographic.
No.
I'm sure you liked
I can't.
Bread Week.
It's inappropriate.
Well, we had George and we have your man, Chigs, and his furrowed brow. Yeah. He's very serious. He's like,
I have a furrowed brow.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
you're meant
I need to get
be
Botox
together.
for that.
Well, Chigs was really deep in that bread.
I was feeling things watching them.
It was kind of a horny episode. Like
Yeah.
when you slap down the bread.
Literally.
Because I was walking to a CVS while I was watching because I couldn't stop watching while I went to go get chips. And they're just like spanking the bread. And if you're not looking at the screen, you're like, what is on my phone right now?
I've never been so jealous of a loaf of bread before in my life. Normally I'm like, ew, carbs. Now I'm like, I want to be up there. I want to be that.
You want to get bread week?
Ew, wow.
Oh, wow. So many soggy bottoms.
Disgusting. Inappropriate.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Speaking of inappropriate, Madam X also made an appearance on Late Night. She jumped on Fallon's desk. She flashed her butt to the crowd. Chaos, mama. Just as always, just chaos. And then she appeared last night at 2 a.m. in Harlem. She performed at a bar.
Oh.
She did. I knew it was happening by 6 p.m. or so. There were like posts on her Facebook and also people texting me being like, you want to go chase her down? And I just said, you know what? Not this time.
We've been there. We've done that.
We've done that.
We've been
locked out.
That was... I still can't believe that happened.
Oh, I can. There are so many times I think about it over the past decade where I have chased down Madonna in this city for like a pop-up performance or like an alleged appearance. That woman has all of my coins and all of my like, I don't need any more from her. I'll take a proper concert. I don't need to chase her anymore. For like a chaotic 3-song set.
Yeah.
On a bar. She's done it. I get it.
I feel like one day you'll just run into her.
That's the whole reason I moved to the Upper East Side when I first got here in 2012 is because I was 2 blocks away from her home.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't like we need to live near Madonna, but when I found out that's where Madonna lived, I was like, this has to be where we live now. It's blessed.
Wow.
So, yeah. You've got our certain pop sites. A friend of ours happens to live in Lady Gaga's old apartment, actually. And every time I take a photo, not every time, it doesn't happen often, but we took a photo in front of his apartment once and people were like, why are you stalking Lady Gaga's apartment?
You're like,
fair point, but in this case,
dinner.
yeah. Got to keep our...
Does he live there because of that? Or it just happened?
It was, again, it was like a fun fact. And then he was oh, cool. But yeah, he didn't seek it out. I did not seek out the Upper East Side for Madonna, but it just solidified it.
Wow.
There's that area in Chelsea where Britney lived as well. I forget where. Is it Chelsea? There are pop queen sites all around this city.
I do know the building in Central Park or by Central Park from the Diary episode, I think it was, or like the ABC in the Zone, where she's like on the balcony with Felicia and they're looking over the park and she's like eating peanuts or something and like throwing the shells off the balcony. Yeah. Iconic. I do know where that building is.
Okay.
That was like one of my missions over Cornova on my walks.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to figure out what building that is on my walks.
It's a good one. That's a good one. But yeah, she caused chaos in Harlem, it sounds like. But she literally did. Like, she was on the streets. They took to the streets. It was like a little parade at 2 a.m. I can imagine there were like people, shut the fuck up, like a bird.
Yeah.
But yeah, chaos wherever she goes.
Iconic.
Very iconic. And she was, well, when she was on Fallon, she wasn't wearing very much to cover up the backside. And that kind of brings us to other fashion choices.
Yes, it does. All of our fun fashion friends. You know what time it is. High fashion! So editorial.
Guys, this is awesome.
This is a billboard.
This is super high fashion.
Oh my God, that's so high fashion.
So high fashion.
Hello. It's Vogue.
It's Vogue.
Oh my God.
Huh?
Why didn't we use a Vogue segue?
Oh my God, we really missed the ball on that.
We literally could have been like, Come on,
Vogue. We'll put that. We'll add that in post.
Yeah.
Well, we're here now. As a popular tweet read this week, editor, do you want to do U.S. Vogue or British Vogue? Adele, yes.
I feel like British Vogue has had better covers lately.
Absolutely. And I think also it slayed this as well between the two Adeles. Yes, in a historic first, US and UK got Adele on the cover for her first interview in 5 years about everything. She discussed it all, from that photo of her at the Jamaican event to the divorce to the album to her weight. Like, it covered all of it. It was really good.
Mm-hmm. Beyonce,
yes, the Grammy, all of this stuff. Taylor Swift, even, of course, like the whole package was wrapped around this gorgeous photo shoot.
That cover is stunning.
A toot. Absolutely incredible. I like the US one too, in the green.
Mm-hmm.
I just think the UK outsold.
Probably did.
Yeah. The US one is great too, the shoot, but I love the one in the UK where she's on the ground, like leg up. It's very Danny Minogue on Nights.
Mm-hmm.
Love that picture. And I just thought it was super glam, and she looks great. She looks fantastic. She's very real about her music. She was like, I was piss wasted during 21, during 25. I was like starting to find myself, and now I feel like I'm doing this music for me. And then they shook us with a comparison of a song to Goldfrapp, which I would like to hear it. I would like to see that.
Bops.
Yeah. We'll see what era of Goldfrapp they're talking about.
She's an icon, but she's not somebody that you think about all the time.
We'll see which Alison Goldfrapp they're referring to, if it's more Supernature or Seventh Tree. I'm assuming the latter, but excited for that. Max Martin and Greg Kurstin on the album. I feel like it's in good hands. She doesn't want to lead with a single that's as big as Hello. She said she's not really looking into doing that. But I think no matter what, it's going to...
She doesn't need to.
She doesn't need to, and I think the public will treat it like that.
Is it called 30?
I think it is confirmed to be 30. At least the song is called Easy on Me. All the rumors were true. Rumor has it. There were billboards everywhere.
All the rumors were true, yeah. Fake ass, fake boobs. Sorry, I just love that line.
She is indeed coming. The industry's in a panic. They're shifting their release dates left and right. She's coming. Song is coming. And we got the teaser of her looking in the rearview mirror, which has already become a meme of like my mom looking at me like when I'm lip syncing along to like Britney. It's good. And then she's driving, she's littering. There's music notes flying out, music pages. So somebody's got to clean that up.
Jail.
But not great for the environment, but great for the music industry. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. I was rewatching the Hello Thanksgiving SNL skit.
Oh,
And I forgot how fantastic that is. But also, like, when Hello kicked in, because I don't normally listen to it, I was like, wow, that is that song. It's really powerful.
It really shook the girls.
It did. It's good. It actually is good. And Rolling in the Deep and all of 21 and all of 25 is like, okay. She doesn't come around often, but when she does, it's good. One thing I liked in the interview, she also said she feels that she's a bit of a punk artist, not in the music, but in the way that she releases, which I agree with. It's very stealth and very punk, I guess. But yeah, we'll see what it sounds like. I hope it's good.
It will be.
It will be.
When is it not?
True. It's just got to be some sort of insane amount of pressure that I can't imagine living up to. Like best-selling. Then you have to follow that all up.
Another club.
Another
Grammy.
Diamond. Gold. Diamond. It's a lot. And sometimes inevitably comes with that, like, oh, she's overrated.
No, she's not.
I actually don't think so. I think she has pretty timeless songs. I think it's going to, like, live on forever.
It's not even my type of music. And I'm like, that's a fucking icon.
Yeah. And people are worried about, like, her having a beat. Oh, don't worry. Because if you were in the gay clubs in 2012.
Give me a beat.
When you had fucking blasts of smoke in your face at the Ritz as Rolling in the Deep
house
Junkie
mix.
XL mix is like pounding down the fucking club while you're getting pounded in the bathroom to Adele Someone Like You, high energy remix. The remixes will come, whether you like it or not.
Maybe I'll make one.
You probably will.
Give me a beat.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter if she has the beat attached to it. The gays will add a beat to her saddest songs about divorce. They'll be like, turn it.
That's why you're getting a divorce.
Yeah, anything else from the Adele announcement? I mean, she announced and then Facebook shut down.
Yep. She changed her picture.
And Mark Zuckerberg said, we're over, sis.
Honestly.
Kind of. Like, truly right after.
Peace on earth.
Finally.
In those 6 hours.
It was. High fashion moment to the Time magazine cover of his face covered by the do you want to delete, okay, or cancel. However, point taken away, if you've seen this cover, for the scrolling arrow in front of it. That is iOS software. We do not have an arrow.
I did see that tweet as well.
Yeah. Who was looking out for that?
From Fake Jairus. Shout out to Fake Jairus.
Shout out to Fake Jairus.
Who I play League with sometimes.
Pointed that right out. That arrow. Errant arrow. Not supposed to be there.
No.
Cover canceled.
I will say I deleted Facebook last summer and I've never looked back. I deleted everything. I did download my archive though. So I have all my photos from college.
As you should.
But she's gone.
It's probably for the best. I just can't let go of watching locals fight in their status updates.
I can. That's what the Nextdoor Reddit is for. Like the best of Nextdoor.
Yeah, from afar.
Yeah.
True. I don't know. There's something weird going on with my algorithm lately for my website where like the Kelly post that I did had like 700 likes. And then the latest one I did about Kylie and Ollie also like went super viral. I don't know if there's only like 5 pop blogs left on Facebook, which very much may be the case.
Probably.
But it like popped off and I was like, okay, well, no need to delete this week. But anyway, we'll all get there one day.
Or they'll delete it on us.
The digital footprint, y'all. It's something. Anyway, surveillance state. We're all being watched.
Yeah. Well, speaking of an app that does a really good job of getting to know you.
Yeah. Oh.
And a vocalist.
And
an icon. And a legend.
That's right.
It is time for some TikTok talk. Also, shout out to Lisa Lips this week. She's been on one.
She's been on live a lot. TikTok's walking.
She's literally been TikToking shitting on the toilet. Have you seen that?
That's like see that
icon.
I did not see Miss Lips doing that.
Literally, she was like TikToking while taking a shit.
Wow.
I honestly have to appreciate the what's the word?
Commitment?
No. Well, yes, commitment.
The boldness, the lack of fucks, the
the carefree. Right? Is that a word?
Yeah, definitely carefree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. There does seem to be a new appreciation for what you're about to talk about.
Yes.
Also.
So there is a clip from the Today Show from years ago at this point of Fergie performing. And it has taken TikTok by storm.
It has. If you're not familiar. Now if you haven't seen it, the reason she's making those noises is because she is doing cartwheels the entire time.
Yep. Live while holding a microphone.
Yes. Not easy to do.
No.
And the girls are starting to try and do that themselves.
Yep. It is everywhere.
It is. It absolutely is. And speaking of the Today Show, it was just Hilary Duff's birthday. The girls are also really starting to learn the choreo for the Today Show performance to With Love.
She needs to get on TikTok and do that.
She does. Like, it's becoming a thing now.
It's absolutely a thing.
Yeah. It's so good. Because really that choreography went through the whole era. She did late night show performances with it. And
I tried to learn it back in college.
It's hard.
There are people literally that I went to college with in the dorms, and this is so embarrassing. I remember it was like my friends Heather and Amy, and I was like, oh my God, you guys, I learned the Hilary Duff dance. And I was like, I'm going to come to your room and show you. It was so embarrassing. I like performed for them because I like learned it.
Did you learn all of it?
No, I didn't. It was like such a flop. I can't dance.
Oh, I think
I'm
you
a
can.
singer. I'm not a dancer.
Somebody cut this audio with him actually uploading the full dance when he does learn it.
No, I literally can't do it.
It is a lot.
It's hard.
I watched it. I was like, how do I One day I might do it though.
I can do like the knee thing. Like that's
the knee pop
only
is
part,
good. The
'cause
hip,
you don't move.
The knee / hip hop
It's literally
is
just
really
pop
good.
your knees.
Da, 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 da. I love the waving of the microphone.
Yep.
That's really good.
And the turn to the side with like the the pop. Iconic.
It's really good. We have to find out who did that choreo. Like, I wonder who did it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And shout out to Janice Huff as always, the icon.
Oh yeah.
She will forever be a legend because she is in that clip.
That's right.
Yes. A local icon here in New York.
That's true.
Janice Huff.
That's right. News Janice Huff. Yeah, that's pretty much been the only thing that I'm TikToking. I also have, there's just been a lot of couch guy fallout.
That saga took a dark turn.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
There was that whole NBC News or whatever write up about how the internet sleuthing around him was so invasive and it almost turned into cyberbullying.
Oh, I can see that.
And it just was this huge pile on.
I mean, it was so over the top. It's so over the top.
But also, like, if I was in college and that happened to me, I would be like, this is iconic.
Yeah.
But it is a lot.
It is a lot. But
I think for someone unintentionally being on the app and going viral like that, it must be horrifying.
Oh, absolutely. She is selling shirts.
Oh.
She's selling couch guy shirts. It's just a guy on a couch.
Oh.
And everyone in the comments is like, well, where's the 3 girls next to him?
Oh. He could probably sue her for that.
Well, I think he's in on it. He's still dating her.
Oh.
Yeah. I think they're still together.
Oh.
She's fighting for her life in the comments, saying that they're still together. But
that's cute.
But yeah, if I was going to make a shirt, I would double down and have it be like tons of girls all over him.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, that's the joke.
She should start a suitcase line.
Oh, that is true. She could do that. At this point, she could have like pop stars doing the collab with her and all this stuff. She could.
Wow, good for her.
Good for her. Well, yeah, that's what's happening on TikTok. We have some new music that we need to discuss.
Oh, yeah, we do. I also have another TikTok recommendation for you, but I was like, I don't know if I should say it on here because it's like, is it problematic?
Probably.
Because you're on BeeTalk.
Yes, I am.
Have you seen the guy who has the beehives and he whacks hornets with pans?
No.
Oh, well, I'm going to send it to you.
Okay.
So there's a guy, he is a bee
keeper.
Yeah. I was to say bee man. I don't know what they're called. And so I didn't know this. Did you know? You probably did. Yeah. Hornets kill bees.
Yeah.
Which I was shocked by because I'm like, you're the same thing.
Well,
you're supposed to be sisters.
They're similar, but
yeah. So the hornets kill
the
bees. Mm-hmm. So he has to kill the hornets so they don't kill his bees. But he does it with pans. So it'll be like,
I didn't know that that's an effective method. Like just a regular cooking pan.
Mm-hmm. That's a bee.
That's a hornet.
Yeah. But then he has another one where he takes like random objects and he's like able to whack them.
Skillful.
So we do not condone animal cruelty.
No, but they're hurting the bees.
They're ruining the planet.
Yeah.
So
or something. Yeah.
Maybe if they weren't flying by the beehive, they wouldn't get whacked with a fucking pan.
So let this be a lesson to any of the hornets listening to this podcast. To buzz off.
Yeah, but I literally saw that and I was like, oh, that could be turned into a beat.
Give me a beat.
Yeah. I really didn't mean to say that when I wasn't, but it hit me when I just did it again. It hit me when I said it. Give me a beat. Anyway, so stupid.
Oh.
Why was it so satisfying for me to watch a hornet get whacked in the head with a pan? Not in the head, like literally get annihilated.
I don't know.
I'm going to get canceled by PETA right now for this episode.
PETA.
Wow, T. Kyle Mack went on Legends Only and condoned animal cruelty.
Against hornets.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not a friend to the pod. I don't think they are.
It says, the actions in this video are performed by professional. Do not attempt.
I don't doubt it, to be honest. Well,
and Luann.
Oh?
Shout out to Luann again. Everyone's been asking me how I age backwards. Let me show you. She's like doing like leg lifts and all these people send it to me and they're like, did you film this? I was like, no.
Why do they think you felt it?
Because I'm in Central Park every day.
Oh, it's in Central Park.
Well, I'm back in Central Park now.
Yeah.
I'm able to actually walk.
Good.
Again.
Uh-huh.
That's a whole different saga. I have my orthopedic flip-flops on right now. Fucking Christ. I can't. Ugh. But yeah, Luann's doing leg lifts in front of the fountain, the same fountain where Wendy danced.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Truly a Legends Only fountain. Oh,
yeah.
There she is.
Icons Only, truly, that fountain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's been killing it on there. The Selena Gomez collabs have been fantastic.
She's having a redemption arc after that fucking flop of a season.
Yeah,
embarrassing.
She is. Maybe next season they'll be coming out swinging again. Her, a hornet.
Whack Ramona in the head with a pan.
Oh, I saw it on TikTok.
Oh, I can't. Also, get well soon, Wendy. Still.
Oh, that's right.
Delayed
Pushed
till
it,
2 more
delayed.
weeks.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway, in a tribute to Wendy, a pivot so sharp that it'll knock your socks off. Like a pan to the face.
Yeah. What has this podcast turned into?
Chaos.
Okay, new music.
New music. And we're going to kick off with a bang. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss...
What was that?
Jessie Nelson.
Like, I think she needs to go to jail.
Oh, God. Featuring Nicki Minaj. Boys... Boys with a Z is here after weeks of threatening its release. It has arrived.
What the fuck are you doing?
We don't have to say much because the internet is doing it on our behalf. But we can say that we were sort of sounding the alarm for weeks in advance. With each teaser, things were starting to feel not good and bad. So when it all dropped, it just hit like a pan to the face. Miss Nelson is receiving a lot of blackfishing accusations at the moment. And she unfortunately participated in an interview that did not really help her, I would say. And then to make matters far more personal, her sisters of Little Mix all unfollowed her.
Oh, it's like that.
It's like that. They did it like at the same time. I think everyone's biggest thing is like, we need to see the WhatsApp group chat. Can you imagine what it's like right now?
It was shut down.
Well, that's true. They couldn't even write about it. But I'm sure it was spicy. Leanne has been liking some very pointed posts lately about appropriation and Black culture in the past few days, or the day, I guess, that it's been out. And the memes have been going fast and furious on the internet. I didn't directly say anything, but I will just say, after I posted Jerry Halliwell's Look at Me video,
Bop.
Going solo is an art, and not everyone can do it. Not everyone can do it. But I will say, to its credit, it isn't the worst song in the sense that it is based heavily off of Bad Boys for Life, which is a semi-bop, or at least is like a nostalgic bop. And it's very heavily sampling it. And the video is heavily an homage to it. So in that sense, it's that song. But otherwise, this was a misfire of potentially like disastrous proportions. Did you?
I love that.
Did you watch or hear it?
No.
Okay. Well, I think it's sad in the sense that for a Little Mix fan, the Mixers, to watch somebody sort of self-implode like this is kind of sad. Especially because I think the biggest, most confusing part of this whole thing, which we talked about, was she's done a bullying documentary. She left the group allegedly for mental health reasons. And then she turned around 3 months later, signed a solo deal, put out a teaser saying she's finally making the music that she's meant to make. And this was it. I think that's probably...
Act the fool, girl.
I'm here.
Act the fool.
That's really, I think, what makes it so much worse. Because I do feel when she left that the world was on her side. It felt like the fame had gotten to her, the pressure, the bullying, whatever. amount
Yeah,
of
we
it.
talked about that one clip.
She had a clip of having an anxiety attack. So to like turn around and do this is truly perplexing. She could have done like a very soggy, like basic ballad about whatever, and it probably would have gone over so much better than compared to this. It's unfortunate, but that is where we're at.
Okay, I'm looking that one up.
Yeah, it didn't go well or nicely.
Can't wait to listen.
Yeah. It's more about watching it, I think.
Oh.
And the song itself, but like watching it is just a bit, whoa, okay. Yeah. I see why the meme
Is that why Gwen Stefani was getting dragged again?
Yeah. But like sort of in a playful way, because everyone was sort of like, what's your favorite culture biting songs from the 2000s? And people were like, oh my God, Gwen, definitely. And they were like, oh my God, this and that.
Yeah, there was one tweet of Gwen, and it was like, no one did it like this.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
She was serving like the true queen of appropriation,
yeah,
like XXX, like
I
XO.
think, not that it's okay, but I think people were just like, well, these things happened
right
already.
Yes. So
and
it's
now,
like
20-something
years
later, they're like, oh, remember when the girls actually did it well? Like,
there's a sarcasm to it.
There's a definite
Yes.
sarcasm to it. Yeah. Not the finest moment for Miss Nelson.
All right.
It's the chaos actually continues on this New Music Friday.
Oh, it certainly does.
I don't know if it's because Mercury's in Gatorade or whatever, but
or Something in the Water, the Carrie Underwood song.
Something in the water. Water under the bridge. But Miss RuPaul has decided to get messy on Maine.
I love it. I fucking love it. I think Bianca Del Rio was just talking about it recently on a live.
Oh, yeah. She's been having a lot of lives, yeah.
So I fucking love Bianca.
Me too.
I could listen to Bianca talk for hours.
I do love Bianca, yeah.
She was like, I fucking love it. And I'm like, same. Because RuPaul is messy.
Yeah.
And we know RuPaul is messy.
Yeah.
But has gotten so curated because of everything.
Yeah.
And so I think it's fun.
Yeah, the song is called Blame It on the Edit, and it's calling out the queens on the show who have blamed their villain edits on the show's editors. It almost sounds like kind of Ariana Position's album-y, which is also funny. But yeah.
I hear that.
Yep. Blame it on the edit.
I want it. I got it. I blame it on the edit.
It's definitely a song. Definitely, I liked the beat. I think it just goes, as you were saying, like, it's her, but it goes against the whole guru, new age, love and light person that she has sort of assumed that position of.
Mm-hmm.
And she's getting back to her roots of being a little messier. Because so many of the songs are just like, work, fierce, sassy, queen, slay, Shantae. And this one is a bit more pointed.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the queens are not having it. I actually just feel like it would be better coming from like another queen on the show than like the host.
I think it's iconic that it's coming from the host.
Well, it's definitely entertaining. I will say that.
I think what I liked about this is, to me, it's hilarious. I was texting you yesterday and I was like, I think it's so funny that Rue just puts on one drag look, films 8 seasons from the same chair, doesn't stand up, records 20 music videos, all the messages for the green room, the workroom in one day, and then just calls it quits.
Yeah.
High
iconic. Effort, low energy, low effort. Yeah.
Yep. Sang like 3 lines for this music video.
Yeah.
But I loved that it was choppy as hell. And she's showing all of the old footage from the 90s.
Yeah, I do like that.
Which I liked because Rue is messy.
Yeah, I feel like there's a story that needs to be told or revisited about RuPaul, because I think RuPaul is running into an Ellen edit / reality, whatever we'll call it, where like this figure that was so important, so trailblazing, so rebellious and real in the 90s and earlier, much earlier, and has now sort of like, due to capitalism, due to success and mainstream fame,
and network requirements,
has sort of smoothed out, dulled, become sort of just like another corporate suit in a way. And it's like, unfortunate one way, but also like I would love to like hear the story again of how we got to this point.
Me too.
Because I think certainly the kids forget or don't know at all like how punk she was.
That's why I like that footage was in here.
Yeah.
Because I remember if you go on YouTube, there are dozens of videos of Rue from it was the 90s, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like raw VHS footage, and it's so real and punk, and it's just so fascinating. My apartment is in the back of one of those videos, actually.
Oh, that's amazing.
They're walking down one of the streets. I'm not gonna say, obviously. Blaming it on the edit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, you don't want people to move right next to your apartment because they know where you live. Like some crazy assholes I know.
And it's just Rue walking, talking shit in like this messy wig and busted outfit. And I'm like, what I would do to go back for a day.
Yeah. No, I get it. Because obviously her thoughts and opinions, unfortunately, like didn't age with the times.
No.
And so it's almost like I wish she was reminded of who she was a bit more. Or like had space to
talk about that.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that journey one day, hopefully.
I think it'll get there.
Yeah. So we'll see. But she's certainly getting back to her roots in a way by dragging the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bianca's not on the all winter season.
She's not.
She said it on her live.
Therefore, it is not an all winter season in my eyes.
No, it's not, because Bianca would have won.
And I don't think Bob's in it either. Like,
then what are they?
I'm pretty sure, or maybe if it's not Bob and Bianca, then it's not an all winter season at all. Because arguably, I think when they have the conversation of like who could take their place, for me, it's only Bob and Bianca. Like as far as worthiness of the title again,
or
like,
Trixie.
Well,
Trixie's built an entirely new.
She's truly like so far removed from Drag Race, and she is also literally never good at it. I know she won, but everybody knows that was a highly contested win. I think she's not good at Drag Race. She's just an incredible personality outside of it.
Right.
Whereas, and I guess Bianca sort of is. She's never even lip synced, but I just think that Bianca and Bob.
I think Bianca would have the same problem as Rue, because Bianca is unfiltered.
Oh yeah,
isn't that the name of her tour right now? It's Unfiltered or Uncensored,
and Sanitized, I think.
Yeah. Unsanitized. Yeah, and I love that about Bianca.
Me too.
I don't think she would work on that, because she would have to.
Yeah,
she would just sit there and be quiet the whole time,
right?
Which would be funny, but like.
No, you're right.
She
and
would
I
have
don't
the same
think
Rue problem.
I watched a live where she said she's not very interested in TV as much as she is touring. So I think
No.
she's out. I think Bob would do it. I think Bob could be a good choice.
I think so too.
As far as
the fracking.
Because it's a good blend of like real and professional. Like, yeah, I think Bob could be good. But those are like my two, like, if somebody was going to carry the baton, if anybody.
Which at some point.
Something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like something, they have to like.
Rue will want to retire at some point.
Rue will want to retire. Or we'll do like a, you say
or
that
she's going to
now.
sit in that chair and she is going to record 10 more seasons, and RuPaul's Drag Race is going to be on the air.
Hologram.
Rue would do it.
They'll just program her saying different syllables and they'll type them all out. Yeah. Hit enter and they'll just have it going. It might always
laugh haunts me.
It might always be called RuPaul's Drag Race, maybe.
I think it will.
And then it'll just sort of like have a rotating roster.
Or they'll just call it Drag Race.
Maybe. But yeah.
Wow.
She'll want to leave her mark on it, I think. Oh, well, we have deviated from the new music. But yeah.
That laugh just really. Did I ever tell the story about that laugh? When
about which time?
An intern, and my responsibility was cutting the episodes for the website. So I had to watch in slow-mo.
Yeah.
And at the end of every, because the whoosh thing comes back and it's like, and so I would sit there, and every single commercial break, I'd have to trim it so it would be like,
you want an edible doing a podcast.
So it's like every single, so it just haunts me.
I understand.
Fun fact.
That is a fun fact.
Dumb fact that does not matter.
Yeah. Wow. What a chaotic New Music Friday.
Yeah.
Quick shout out on the K-pop end to aespa, the half virtual girl group who is changing the game with their PC music-esque Savage EP.
PC like politically correct, or like PC like the computer?
Well, it's a
Both.
label / collective called PC Music with A.G. Cook, and they make music that Charlie's Vroom Vroom is PC music. Look that one up.
Oh my God. What is it called?
their music is very reminiscent of Charlie and or PC music in that sense. It's very like demented hyper pop. And you listen to it once and you're like, what did I just listen to? And now I'm obsessed with it. And I think they're probably leading the pack as far as innovative sounds for a major label K-pop girl group. It's super interesting. They just did League of Legends Wild Rift. They did the
I haven't played that one yet.
I haven't either, but they did the opening performance of it last
week.
With their digital selves as well. And
did you get any of the new Bewitching skins?
No, I haven't. I haven't logged on in a second. I need to.
It's Bewitching Misfortune season.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll log in.
I might get Bewitching Nami.
Oh.
Yeah. My fish tits. My deep sea tits, as I like to call her. When she ults and she's like, yeah.
I did like, me. Is that the one, the Nami who has the shark in her ult? Or is that a different skin?
That is the one she throws the wave.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah.
And there's a shark
yeah.
ghost, I think.
The fin, yeah. And the shark thing.
Loved that. Very up my alley. Anyway, give it up for Aspa. And then the unexpected return of Khalees with Midnight Snacks. Queen. I'll just eat up everything she gives us.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm. Fun, unexpected bop about snacks at midnight. Midnight Snacks. I feel like it's so simple that I might end up like, if I ever say the term Midnight Snacks, I'll just be like, Midnight Snacks. Like, it'll be in my head. She has her way of those kinds of things, like Bossy, Milkshake, where it's just sort of an earworm that's going to haunt you forever. Shout out to Khalees.
I like the video with the gelatin and the visual effects and the syrup and the. It's really cool what they did. It's simple.
It is,
but it's cool.
It is. I'm interested to see if this is a whole album or what she's doing. But she's on her farm. She's selling soaps and things and lots of living the healthy life. She's kind of goals in a lot of ways. Living clean, like farm life, but also being like the game changer of music industry. It's a nice little balance for her. I love that.
Shout out to Flesh Tone. One of the best albums of all time.
And finally, I don't know if you listened to this one.
I did.
Oh, Miss Kylie Minogue, the first taste of disco guest list edition with Ollie Alexander, aka Years and Years. Second to Midnight, a jubilee. I love it. Gay rights.
They sound good together.
The video is charming. It's Kylie doing Ollie drag, Ollie and Kylie drag. Their masks, they trade off. I'm very happy about this song. I think it's like one of the better ones from disco, actually. I think it was a good choice for her. I think it's a good step for Disco 2. Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
When is Disco 2 coming?
I want to say November 12th, which is like kind of...
Before Adele?
Yeah, they're all Adele. They're all like pre-Adele now.
Got it.
They've all shifted.
That's what life will be known as moving forward.
Yeah, it's pre and post Adele, yeah. A B, A, and...
Oh.
Wait, yes. A Second to Midnight. Check it out, everyone. It's just, she is the antidepressant of pop, and that is a fun, joyous song for the fun fashion friends. She makes no apologies for who she's making this music for. I feel like that's where we're at. I'm still diving into, there's some albums I'm checking out and songs. Love songs and albums.
Speaking of Miss Charlie.
The performance.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
But also, Good Ones got a Joel Corey remix.
Yes, which also clocks in less than 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Because apparently we can't even do remixes over 3 minutes.
Nope.
It's bop, but I'm annoyed by that, I will say. As somebody who DJs once a year. You give us an extended intro outro, first of all. What's the need for this? Do both versions, the edit and the extended.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we doing this?
I do love an extended mix.
You need it to blend into things. And also, it shouldn't just be 3 minutes.
Oh, is that what it's for?
Yeah. It's so that you can seamlessly transition. Get some the vocals of the other song on top of that beat.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Wow.
Yeah, you don't want it to start at first syllable of a song. It doesn't. It's chaotic. You can do it. It's just so there's that. But yeah, the Joel Corey remix is good. The performance made some waves.
Mm-hmm.
She dug herself out of that grave and she did her flailing on her own grave site. It was good. I love the outfit. Thought she looked hot. She looked very main pop girl.
How is the song doing? I feel like I hear it everywhere.
I think that's just gay blinders, like a horse,
Yeah.
but just gay. Like gay horse blinders. I don't think it's like an actual hit.
Is anything anymore these days, though, unless it's on TikTok?
Exactly. I wish this took off on TikTok more. Like, there should have been some sort of challenge or something. And maybe there will be. But, I mean, the
I've
gays
seen
love it.
Vroom Vroom
Yes,
a lot
exactly.
lately again.
Yes.
There was this one TikTok, and it was these girls that were holding Kermits out of their sunroof. Did you see that
No,
one?
I didn't.
I don't know why it had so many likes on it.
Oh my god.
But it was like 5 Kermits. I mean, our phones are listening to us. You'll get it on your FYP when you go home.
That's true.
And they're just like all in the thing, and they're just driving, and it's like, let's ride.
Let's ride.
It just sent me.
I love that. Yeah, well, she's very ahead of her time. Maybe it'll trend in 2050. We'll know. We'll see. But good job on the performance, and hopefully we'll get that album sooner rather than later. And apparently this Addison Rae stuff, because she is working with Addison.
Obsessed with me.
Addison teased a song that sounded like shockingly good. A big bop incoming.
Well, I mean, Obsessed.
Obsessed was a bop. Addison, Queen of Pop incoming. And I think Charlie's like EPing the project. So I can only assume they'll do a song together and all that stuff. I think at the end of the day, Charlie does like being like assisting the pop act.
Yeah.
So
I could see that.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully no more comparisons to Britney.
Oh.
Didn't go well for Addison. There was feedback about her first single.
Certainly was. Love that song.
So same with He's All That. Like she certainly received feedback. So it is.
I like that.
I kind of like.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah. So it is cool that she is still going, honestly. Yeah. I'm not particularly rooting for her, and I'm definitely not rooting against her. I'm just like, okay, here we are again with this TikTok girl.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of a TikTok girl, there's another girl that we're familiar with who is on TikTok and Twitter.
And Reels.
Yes, Brittany is making plenty of content lately, enjoying her time. So she was at French Polynesia.
Yeah.
Yes. So they went away during the hearing, all of that. They're back. And she's been posting a bunch of things. One of the first things, new hair. She's got straight long hair. And she did that in a video where she said, very candidly, I've been crying for 2 hours. Thank you guys so much for everything you did in the Free Britney movement. I'm so thankful for your support. A really heartfelt message. And yeah, she really gave credit where credit is due, as
Yeah.
We've been talking about offline for a while lately. Is there's so many moves that were made by journalists and the activists in the Free Britney movement and the documentarians to leading to this moment for her. And it's really just about her at this point, her happiness, her freedom. It's all coming together for her. And, it's amazing to see this support, what it has done for her.
I thought this was really great.
Yeah.
Seeing her specifically call this out because, like you said, giving credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
This is absolutely a testament to the activists, fans, podcasters, journalists, the New York Times, every person who had a role in this.
Yeah.
She recognized that.
Yeah.
And it feels really triumphant.
People
for her.
who pushed through the doubt and the questioning of it. I mean, we certainly had our questions. Notably, in the end, things are coming to light more and more. And after freedom comes justice. And her lawyer has alluded to as much that this is just the beginning of investigation. But really, it's about the dismantling of this and the undoing of this. She's got so much now to look forward to healing. And it's just really nice to see her sort of take the reins again for the first time in a legitimate way and hear her speak out. Certainly is a testament to her, because once she spoke out is truly when everyone really rallied for her. It was a really sweet post. And then she continued on with some other posts throughout the week that were a little more pointed. There is one that definitely seemed to allude to her family, the Heavenly Sister or something
the
like
book.
And then the book, which feels like a very thinly veiled metaphor for the past 3 years of her life. She does sometimes speak in coded metaphors and allusions and things like that. And it feels like that. She's speaking out in certain ways. As always, we will be waiting and seeing to see what she does next. But maybe more
giving me Mona Lisa vibes.
Mona Lisa vibes, yes. Maybe most excitingly, immediately for fans of the music, she was digging through the discography, I guess, and also like considering all the songs that weren't released, which was kind of mind blowing. And she was dancing to Brave New Girl and like openly wondering about what she was singing in the lyrics.
Yeah. A bop.
A bop, yes. And funny enough, like one of the ones we referenced, I feel like Britney fans often reference Brave New Girl when you're doing something like brave.
That would be the concept.
So it felt very fitting.
It's about starting a new chapter.
It's about a new chapter, stepping outside, uncovering your eyes. Yep.
Shouted that out.
Yeah. So that was a cool little bit. Obviously, there's a lot of back and forth in the media about whether or not she's going to perform or do music again. And we've repeatedly said, like, it's not really a concern of ours.
Yeah.
What she
I'm not
does.
interested in that conversation right now. It's
No, but however, it is cool to see that she's at least treasuring the art that is so important to a lot of people. And, so the time that she listened to Lonely in the car with Sam, these little bits and pieces are like, represent like a connection to the reason we all stan. And so it's kind of cool that she is maybe reconnecting really for the first time in a long time to these things.
I feel like she's experiencing a moment of regaining confidence in a way, acknowledging her art and being proud of it.
Yeah.
And kind of celebrating it, because we've always said like she doesn't ever really, what's the word for that? Like
she like cringes when she hears her music. She's humble
right.
legend. Like the carpool karaoke was painful because she very visibly like didn't want to hear her own music and things like that. But now maybe the story's different with her in control. And I do think there is something to be said about her like regaining confidence, feeling like she's a cool chick again, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, the past decade plus has been a lot of trauma, and you and I have always said like we want to like respect whatever she wants to do, however she wants to handle this chapter in her life. So I guess we're just watching from afar and seeing what she does next, but just rooting for her the whole time. And we'll see where she wants to go. It's definitely an out from under moment. Feels like things are getting lighter and more optimistic every day. We shall see what happens next in the world of Britney. We love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that in the month of November, not only do we have Britney's hearing coming up, but there's also a industry apocalypse incoming because of Adele. It's Taylor Red re-recorded. It's
Disco 2,
Little Mix Greatest Hits, which is expected to be a big one for the UK. And Ed Sheeran, and now this week Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak announced the Silk Sonic album, which was definitely bumped up significantly.
Like Silk Sheets
playlist. And so it kind of feels like all the girls are getting their stuff out early because
Kelly's Christmas.
Yeah. When's that coming out?
I don't even know what today is. I genuinely do not know what
Halloween.
today's date is.
Merry Christmas. No, I think they're all kind of putting them out there before because the expectation is that Adele's about to ride this holiday wave. I don't see anything stopping her. I mean, unless the album's a flop, which I do not foresee.
It won't be.
I see it being the Christmas album people buy for each other, the thing we're streaming during the sad holiday blues. So I could see it riding all the way out to January easily.
Christmas isn't canceled, just everyone else except Adele.
Just Adele and Kelly's exes. In her interview, Adele doesn't seem to allude to like a messy divorce necessarily, just a sad one, in the same way that Casey did. Kelly's is a little bit different.
And that's why we stand.
Kelly's seems to be pointed with a shovel.
Iconic.
Yes. And it's playing out in the public eye, so that's something too.
She should do a Since You've Been Gone 2.0.
Yeah.
That would be something.
Or piece by piece by piece.
Another
more
piece.
Pieces. Yeah.
My God.
A new verse, honestly. She could make it like All Too Well 10-minute version, but she could have this piece by piece was like.
That's a concept.
It is. It wrapped up her whole story. So now she can revise the last verse and then be like, and I thought you were gonna be better than my dad, but you're not.
Wow, you should be a writer.
I should write for her.
Have you tried that out before?
I haven't. I might write something one day.
Oh, wow.
Piece by Piece is her autobiography song.
Yes.
So maybe she'll revise it.
And make us cry again watching it.
Honestly, just add to the song, make it longer. Like, I think it could be, well, we'll see. Yeah, but a lot to look forward to in a short amount of time, I think. Things are about to snowball really fast.
Well, yeah, 'cause it's going to be winter.
Well, that. And also just the panic in the industry. I mean, please, do you want a piece of Adele? Incoming.
That's really going to be a chaotic week.
Yeah.
Wow, can't wait.
Yeah, I think so. You just know Rihanna's like, it's not going to be me this season. No. I'm sitting this out for sure. Not that she was going to.
I don't think we're getting R9 in 21.
Oh, yeah. Nope.
Or 22.
But now definitely not. Like, why would she compete with that? I don't think so.
No.
In any case, certainly a lot happened and is happening and continues to happen.
That was very like, I would like to thank all the mothers and the children out there.
And the children. Anyone who's ever been a mother or a child. Hang tight because we're about to fly into the holiday season. Oh, and we got the Halloween season coming. We didn't even...
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, I'm no step closer to knowing what I'm going to dress up as.
I might be.
Keep them on their toes, a cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be dough?
Who?
Just a pile of dough for Chigs.
Oh my God. I look like a pile of dough.
Oh, please.
No, I have a different idea. I've scrapped Jessica Rabbit for this year again for the second year in a row. Mm-hmm. She's going to be on the back burner.
Yeah.
We're going to revisit her at another moment because I want to give her a moment.
Yeah.
And there's nothing happening this year that's like a moment.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right.
I'll tell you later what I think I want to do.
Okay.
So I can get your like honest opinion. It's involving a certain little doll that may or may not look like me.
I can barely think of anyone that fits the bill of that.
I got inspired by a TikTok the other day of this kid, and I think what I want to do is I want to be Chucky, but instead of full overalls, I want to cut them short and do like a legging with like a heel.
Yep.
But I need to see where my foot is at.
Yeah.
Because the last thing I want to do is fucking break my foot even more with. But yeah, I want to do like Chucky on the top and then stripper on the bottom. And it would just be really funny. And I feel like it could be, I don't know.
I think we're going to work this out, flesh this idea out, but I think it'll be good.
Yeah. Like a stripper Chucky.
Yeah.
Is kind of what I want to be.
Okay.
Because I have really good legs.
You heard it here first, folks.
I do.
Now you're going to have to show it off. Now it's going to be Halloween.
Literally, my legs are amazing. They look amazing. Yeah.
This Halloween season.
So I was like, if I'm Chucky, I don't want to cover up my amazing legs with fucking overalls.
Mm-hmm. No.
But I also don't want to be full stripper because like that's...
You can find a happy medium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want people to look at it and laugh.
I think what is that? Like short jorts.
Yes.
With like overall suspender type of situation.
Yeah. With just like
leg and then like
a stripper heel.
A stripper heel. Or like
what would you do if you saw someone and then you just and you're
I'd be running.
What is that?
Yeah.
Like that's what I want to be.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, I think you've got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have to find stripper heels and overalls.
Yep.
Everything else is taken care of. I just have to toss all the hair and I look like Chucky. So
there you go.
I was Chucky Finster one year. So now I want to be Chucky the doll. And then another year, I'm going to be Jessica Rabbit. And then I want to do Ariel.
Okay. All right. You've got plans.
Yeah.
I have nothing. Wolverine and George Michael, I think, were the only ones. And that's only because I vaguely look like both of them. So it's not really a stretch.
Yeah.
It's just like,
who else do we look like?
Harry and can just
short
wear a leather jacket. Yeah. I should be Mario.
Oh my God, you could
outsell Chris Pratt. They didn't even go for somebody short.
You should be Toad.
No, I feel like I'm
just get one of those like inflatable costumes that's just like a giant toad.
Yeah, maybe.
I want to be something that's funny that people would TikTok, basically.
I also want to like get into my like nerdiest early stages. I would definitely be like Cloud from Final Fantasy, who I wanted to date. Yeah.
Well, we've got some time.
We've got
figure
time.
it out.
We've got time.
Oh, I also want to be Misfortune.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But, like,
that
no one
would
will get
honestly
that.
no, but it would be a good look. It would
Well,
be
yeah,
like
it'd
a
be
good serve of a
chic.
look. Yeah.
But not this year, though.
Okay, one day.
I need to get invited to like some kind of like event.
A gala.
Yeah.
When you go to Heidi Klum's Halloween party.
Luann's Halloween bash that happens every
even
year.
better.
Which I don't know if it's happening this year, but
Probably not.
sneak my way in.
Well, she'll do a one-off at 54 Below.
Oh.
Almost at Studio 54, but it's been a few years.
Yeah. Okay, well, anyway.
Oh.
Until next time.
We will
See you